Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday morning to you, afternoon, I suppose. Hello, hi. Choco. Please forgive me, do I not pronounce it right? Choco. Strawberry. Oh, hello, Bunkers. Hi. Tell you, those muscle relaxants, they just knock me right out. My neck stopped hurting. Mom, your pills are here. Your medicine is here. Prescribed prescription medicines are here. Any phone calls?
No. Just I never had before, but didn't.
Could have got a message.
No, there's no messages actually. There's my medicine.
No, you've already used it. It's right in front of you by your crackers. The pill box.
Wrong
Yes.
side. I look at that one. I looked over this one. The first one. It's got my.
Yeah, there should be 3.
Yeah. 4.
4.
Yeah. You got me free. Free Tylenol.
No. 2 of those alleged Tylenol, 1 naproxen, and 1 multiple vitamin.
Oh yeah.
And then
one of them is naproxen.
Yeah, take the one that's naproxen away.
I don't know which one it is.
It's the one on the left.
Here?
That's right.
Oh, your left.
Yeah, that one. And just put it aside until now. Yeah, you take those 3, and then about 20 minutes, 30 minutes later, you take the naproxen with food.
Oh. I need water. I don't have it.
Okay, well, I'll get you some water.
Or tea, anything.
Yeah, well, I'm waiting for the kettle to boil.
Oh. I hate this. This one's got a taste. As soon as it hits your mouth, it's awful. Never had pills like that, this one. And even the next one I got, it's the same. The other one I got, I picked up the same one. We're going nowhere today, are we? Avril?
Sitting here patiently waiting until my kettle boils. My mom kettle, our kettle boils. Cold water hot. I am really needing a coffee. It's my first one today and I need it desperately. Let's try well. I want to eat. Get started.
I have eaten.
What do you have?
Yeah, I was up earlier, so I had 2 slices of bread and butter and a banana.
Okay.
There's 1 banana left if you want it. You?
Might have a bit of it tomorrow.
Oh, I was
But
going to
let
say.
me start it. Don't you start. Let me start it first. But,
Okay.
I haven't had anything yet.
Eh?
I haven't had anything yet.
Okay. Oh, God, that's good. Crack it. Have you got any cream cheese? Or is it all finished?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, thanks. Oh, cold. You feeling alright?
Yeah, I'm just tired.
You're tired. Didn't sleep good?
Well, I slept good, but I woke up and I went to the bathroom.
I never
That's,
got
and I helped you, right?
Yeah.
And my neck began bothering me, so I took a muscle relaxant.
I could take it.
And
Oh,
it
that's it.
helped,
My knee
but I
was
get
bothering.
tired.
Eh?
Then I get tired.
Well, I'm tired all the time, on and off. I
No,
just
just
go and lie
saying.
down.
Pain reliever and then muscle relaxant, then I get tired.
Lie down, that's the best thing you can do.
I need food, I need fuel.
Right?
I need a coffee.
Well, wait, you making one?
Yes.
Well.
Just waiting for the cold water to boil hot.
Boils in its own time.
Hmm?
I said it boils in its own time. I'll put some first.
Hmm?
Put double up some of them crackers and them later. I like them with a cream cheese sleeve. Double put inside 2 crackers.
Mm-hmm.
Do some after. You making your new lunch or anything today? Yeah, how do you feel?
Good. I got the soup out. I just got to put it in the pot thing.
Okay,
I don't know.
that'd be good. What kind of soup was that? Mushroom?
Yeah, that's what I
Vegetable?
cooked up.
I think that was only 2 we bought. I didn't know we had any left. To watch for it going on sale again. Stock up. Get the kettle now.
audience last night gave me some good feedback on YouTube.
Hmm?
My audience, my viewers gave me some good feedback yesterday on YouTube.
Yeah.
The live stream, yeah. I made some notes that they want to see more videos of.
The pizza was good.
Yeah, it was, eh? You liked it more than the zucchini chips.
Eh? Oh, I don't like them.
I like the zucchini
No.
chips. I did. I liked
Not have them again. I couldn't eat them.
I'll have them again.
I tried, but I couldn't.
Although I won't eat as many next time and when serving.
Hmm?
Although I won't eat as many of them and when serving, I could make them last a few days.
Yeah, just take a few. Every time you're eating something. I tried. I ate 2 or 3. Tried to eat that and but no, I can't. And never get a taste for them.
I don't think of it as a taste.
But I
I think
tried
it's,
anyway, so.
yeah, next time I'll have them myself and I'll just make them last a few
Yeah.
days.
Don't go to waste. You'll eat them yourself.
Yeah.
It's good, isn't it? That is nice.
Hear that sound?
You bet.
Do you hear that sound? Whistling kettle.
Now you'll have some tea.
Yes. Coffee.
Coffee? Fine.
Coffee and a honey.
Yeah, coffee's fine. I haven't had one of them instant coffees in a while.
a lot better since what happened to me June 5 this year, June 5th. But I'm not feeling 100%. You know?
Yeah.
I feel less painful. Although, not pain-free. I'm not without pain, just vision.
You're welcome.
Doesn't that look good? Yummy,
Mm?
delicious, awesome coffee and content. That's good, that's hot. It's awesome. Fabulous, fantastic. First today. Yeah, I got up what time? I don't know. It was around 4 a.m. I had to go to the bathroom. And then you asked me to help you. And then the last time I looked at my clock was at about 5 a.m. And between all that, I took my muscle relaxant and I just could sleep. I woke up with less pain. I do believe exercise, yes, sorta. Not at first, but most of it is just the word rest. Body heals lots more with not just physical activity, but with lots of rest.
Yeah. These are good. Do you like them like this?
Yeah.
I do.
And
Dollop
just a
in.
little bit of farm, not a lot.
Big dollop it inside the hay.
It's like eating an Oreo cookie.
No, I don't like Oreo cookies.
But it's like that. I said
Yeah,
similar.
Yeah, they make it, yeah. But it's good inside of that. That cheese is good. When I start eating them, I could keep eating them and eating them.
No, I know.
Mm. And they're eating it and the cream just goes all over your teeth.
I know, eh? I've not had anything to eat yet.
Hmm?
I've not had anything to eat yet. Just my first thing was toothpaste. When I cleaned my teeth. Then my coffee. And then I'll have some water in a little while. I'll sip that throughout the day, I suppose. Or I'll drink it. I'll have some of it with my soup.
Nice drink.
We're gonna take your naproxen.
Eh?
Take your naproxen that the doctor prescribed prescription to. Finish my tea. My tea. When I finish, I'm looking at your tea. When I finish my coffee,
Hmm?
I'm gonna have my baya too. I'll have my lunch. Did you take your naproxen?
Eh?
Have you taken your
Yeah,
naproxen?
you gave me pills. I took them.
Mom,
no.
no, not that one. The one you took them from. How many times have you been asked to take naproxen? Yes, there, behind your tea. Right there. It's right in front of your face. Don't, no, not that. Yeah, you don't sit and stare at it. It's there.
No, it's gone. There's more in there.
Yeah, well, you have to have afternoon.
Yeah. And night.
Have those around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. And then your bedtime ones.
I'm glad I can just swallow a pill. Especially when you take them in. Oh, that's not. I could eat them crackers all over again. I just be a pig.
Miss Piggy.
Yeah, with that cream cheese on them, I could eat.
Remember the Muppets, Miss Piggy?
Oh, yeah. Do you ever do that with the crackers with cream cheese in them?
Yeah, I've done it when I'm younger, I suppose.
Yeah.
Hello, hola, hola, saludos. Hello, Adrian Martin. My new poll. More what I eat during a day, videos vlogged, yes or no? At Foodie Beauty 3. Oh, I got a yes already. Thank you.
Find the rope.
The only thing I find that I don't like about having a hot beverage, what I like, is waiting forever for it to cool down. It's like I'm waiting endlessly for it to cool down. I like it and I want it, but I can't get it to cool down fast enough.
When a cracker, you dip in it while you eat.
No. I'm okay, thank you. I don't eat lots of cookies. I ate a digestive one for the other day,
Oh, no,
but I
yeah,
don't
no.
eat many cookies.
These I like. I like these and I like the lemon. They're nice cookies.
There's nice cookies too.
Eh?
I like those cookies.
Yeah.
Just not-
They're good. And I like dipping them in my tea or coffee.
I have tea.
Coffee.
I have coffee. My face looks less loaded than it was yesterday.
Looks the same to me. Didn't look bloated to me.
Yeah, I look bloated around the cheeks.
Hmm?
I feel bloated around my cheeks. I feel bloated elsewhere too.
I feel just fine.
Oh, that's good. Foodie Beauty. My cat, Foodie Beauty, Foodie King. I keep having visions of loveliness that he's paying me visits. He's giving me visits from heaven. I've seen him over there on the floor, and I've seen him elsewhere. And I think it's just paying visits from heaven. I've seen him that's the most recent one over there.
No, I've never seen it. I've never seen it.
Oh, I see it sometimes. His spirit's all around us. Sometimes I think I can hear him too. I had that when I was younger too. Remember when my dad died and our cat died back then? I swore I could hear them sometimes. Footsteps and everything, remember? Footsteps, and I could hear my cat call her with the bell. Even before he died, when he went missing once, I swore I could hear him. He wanted to come home.
Right down to the house again.
Yeah. He wanted to come home. And even when they died.
He didn't know where we were, that's why.
And when my dad died too, I swore I could hear him. I heard somebody. When I went to look, there was nobody around. And again, it was like I saw a vision of my cat. You know, it's my cat, and he was just there. But I knew he was dead, you know. It was just one to, it's just the...
Oh, it was good. I enjoyed that tonight.
He was a loving cat. He was. He's a very liking and loving cat. He was just too big. When he used to be a playful, light kitten, he didn't realize the size of himself. And it was a shame he didn't understand. You're not a kitten anymore. You're a cat.
And he was a big cat.
It was, even the day he died, but just before the euthanasia, he could give me those head nudges, those headbutts. And I didn't have the heart to tell him to stop.
That was his last
Not that I wanted him to. It was
his
just,
last night.
yeah.
Oh, that's so good. We need it all again, but I won't.
Finish my coffee, I'll make the soup, okay?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a fun snack.
A snack and a meal of it, too.
Well, I had quite a few cookies.
More than a few.
I wasn't counting.
At least those kind of crackers, the calorie count is not too high.
I don't care. I enjoy them. If I like it, I eat it. I don't care for it. I don't count calories out. And I don't think I'm fat. I'm getting fat. I don't care. I'm not that fat. Not really.
When enough scales show and tell the truth and the staff that way, the truth will come out eventually.
I'll have to get on the scale.
I mean, I'm taller than you, so obviously I'll possibly weigh more than you.
Oh, you should.
I shouldn't. I should weigh less. I can't seem to get the weight off. I might
not
get some
fat.
weight off today because I'm not eating as much. I'm looking forward to my dinner tonight.
I can eat now and still eat my dinner. And I had 2 slices of bread and butter and a whole banana.
Yeah.
That's when I drank all my water. Finished off. Pardon me. No, that was good. Oh,
Yeah, my coffee is very good.
it was. I enjoyed that. Good to the last drop.
I like my mugs that have big handles.
Hey?
I like my mugs that have big handles.
Too heavy.
Oh,
Oh, my back. No, I just remembered I got roast beef there, don't I?
What?
I got roast beef.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, well, I eat it tomorrow. Remember, make a roast beef sandwich. A bit of little pea sauce on it.
If you have a roast beef sandwich today, you're not having soup. So
I didn't say that. I said tomorrow.
Oh.
And I'm going to have soup today. Can have that when I wake up.
No, you won't have roast beef when you wake up. You'll have it for lunch.
Okay. It depends when I have breakfast. It could be brunch. Thought there was some left. There was nothing left.
Of what?
My tea, my coffee.
Tea, yeah.
Coffee.
Tea.
Oh, tea. Oh, I thought it was coffee.
Mine is coffee. Yours is
I
tea.
asked for coffee. I wondered why it wasn't sweet.
Told you the whole time it was tea. Give you a shot when the soup is ready, okay?
Oh, yeah. Okay. No rush.
I haven't finished my coffee yet.
Yeah. I've eaten, I've drank.
All times, all other people. All named, all names, all Thompson and Bellis, Peyton and Beckett, and McDonald, Brennis, Williams, Hardy, and Cole. All about, all to, and all about my parents, my parents' parents, my parents' parents' parents, my parents' 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 parents, and all animals, all pets, all fur babies, and myself. Media, published, public, internet, Wi-Fi's, virtuals, networked, online, websites, and social media. And they do not like, and from there, such as maybe this live stream and community posts posted, they phone called me and my mom. They phone called and sent mail, hate mail. Obviously illiterate, the YouTube community guidelines and or standards, and of laws. Jealousies, hate, harassment, bullying, predatory, resentful, racism, prejudice, bigotry, discriminations, prejudges, internet trolling or violence, stalking myself and my parents and my parents' parents, my parents' parents' parents, my parents' 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 parents, and all animals, all pets, all fur babies, and myself. Not the other way around. Not the other way around. And all the times I saw anything, you know, and all those other people that helped those stalkers stalk us more, you know, they were all wrong, all purposeful, all bad, all not lawful, all not legal, all not sane, all not competent, all not employable, all those Bellises and me, this Bellis, they just didn't stop. And And when I showed my mom and others, my mom has bouts of had forgot. I've gone to the police before several times and showed them internet trolling us, harassing us online, stalking us online, and phone calls, and they did nothing, nothing. And as of today and later, since they should and could, the police and the courts, the justice of the peace, crown and district attorneys, lawyers, all that should, can, could, may, must, and need God and get justice. All about my parents, my parents' parents, my parents' parents' parents, my parents' 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 parents, and all animals, and all pets, all fur babies, and myself, Bellis's. Justice for Avril Bellis. Justice for all, because I'm sure I'm not the only victim. Because sometimes they try to befriend, like a neighbor or something, one of our ex-neighbors, more than one, and a neighbor, or another resident, whatever, whoever, to strike. All about me, Bellis, as I mentioned, and myself, Bellis. And that's not right. I never did that to anybody, not ever. I do believe that I should reported it, and should, can, could, may, must, indeed reported it, showed and told others, such as police and paramedics and hospital staff. Examples: my mom alleged Thompson siblings and their alleged children. Examples: celebrity stalker Norman Thompson, alleged youngest brother, and celebrity stalker Chase Maud, and celebrity stalker Angela Maud, my mom alleged nephew, and his wife, and all the other ones. And where they all came from. Where did they all come from? 57 Erin Court, Darnell Road, or whatever it was called, or elsewhere, Scotland, Edinburgh, Alwa, Tulcutri, Tulbuddy, or Billingham, or somewhere, England. Doesn't matter. They should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, need not be in Canada whatsoever, including the city. They should have been incarcerated already, having did, and trying to do all about all those other Bellises I mentioned, and myself. And anyone and everyone that showed and told, oh, they know you, they're related to, therefore, they should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, and need not arrested, jailed, paroled, probationed, with and or without sued those other people. All about those other Bellises and myself, Bellis. So that's not true. New poll. Thank you for your votes earlier. Justice all about, all to, and all about me, Avril Bellis, other people's stalkers, yes or no? Please vote. justice as judiciary in and out of courts, arrests, jailed, prisoned, paroled, probation, with and or without sued. One and more of those other people's stalkers. All those stalkers. Other people's stalkers. And I'm not just talking about recent, I'm talking about like more than 18 years. That's not likable stalking. More than 18 years. And since those other people I mentioned were disowned, not welcome, not wanted, and I've changed my will, and I've always changed my will, I've disowned them completely. I mean, anyone could have an accident, you know? I had an accident. It was the stupidest, and I am what I am. I'm not the smartest of all. I mean, I can be textbook smart, yes, but in between all that, and I was cooking, and this pan was cutting, right? And I just looked up, and for some reason or other, I missed the meat completely. My wrist instead. And when I realized I did that, I wasn't only howling, I was screaming in pain. Nothing worse than having the blood, feeling blood rush out of my wrist, my body, waiting for the paramedics to come and take me to the hospital. Just patch it all up and put blood back in me. You know, help me recover, close it up so that, because it was awful enough that as a woman I had a menstrual cycle. So can you imagine if I didn't like that, which I did not always like to look at, I would not like that, and I did not like that. And when I finally came to, I remember I couldn't move my fingers or my thumb. I had no feeling in my hand. Even with the splint on, it just was flopping. There was no muscle, nothing, no strength in it for the longest time. And I refused to have it amputated. I was like, no, let's keep trying. And the staff were like, yes. I insisted upon it. Repeatedly kept me going until one day I forced myself to brace it, and I forced myself, and I could move my fingers like that much. And we were all jumping for joy, and I could move my hand. I was on the way to recovery. And then I had another accident on it, June 5th. I still won't give up. I don't care about all those haters. I'm still not going to stop living my life. I live in constant fear 24/7. I come on here to have fun, and they followed me on this. I want to get monetized. I want monetization. Those stalkers should have nothing to do with anybody else that wanted to monetize me, that wants to monetize me online. And or give me where I was at work. When I used to be the bingo caller and a runner, if I got a tip or anything, they shouldn't even have gone there and showed and told they didn't want me working there and or a member there anymore. They shouldn't, should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not even go to where my mom gets lots of her rides from and told and showed them or showed and told them that they didn't want me to be my mom. MSB, I'm not at all the time, just I was sometimes, and it was just, I just don't know how to stop. Yeah, I've looked into who they are. I didn't necessarily do a background check, but I went as far back as I could, and I tried to show and tell my mom they're not good people. Those other people are not good. They're internet trolling, they're stalkers, they're liars. Slander and defamation. Not crazy. I just had an accident. It was post-trauma. Again, and I tried to make a video. What was my mom was very good about it. She got me my cell phone. I handed it to her. I was lying in utter absolute pain. And I thought it'd be, anybody come near me. And most everybody knows I'm a vlogger. I'm a celebrity and a vlogger. I put on my cell phone and I tried to make some videos while the paramedics were coming to get me. For a safety thing I did when I was fully conscious is I put my legs together and I began to roll over on my back. and I just lay there in utter pain. It was the most excruciating pain I had ever had in a very, very long time. It was more painful than um, March 18 and 19 when my floor was on my knees when he fainted. It was worse, and it's taken a little, this is what, it's been more than 14 days now since. I'm getting there. I'm getting better. Today I'm going to try and open a can. I want a can opener. It's painful even just to open a can. It hurts to do that. Yet I can do it. I won't give up. And I want to tidy up the place. Some home, my home. So I've asked my mom, who is disabled, um, can you help me? And she said yes. So we're going to have a go of it today. And anybody that's allegedly a property manager and a security guard report this place. They haven't got any legal rights to and or human rights to do this. They want to do an inspection of my balcony. I agreed to, although I didn't get a natural notice of entry because I've looked and I don't see it being throughout the whole complex. I'm like, yeah, you can look at my balcony. There's no way anybody should have complained about it. I mean, there's a bag of garbage I got put out. Um, Other than that, it's just a little garden. It's just a little garden about myself and pets, fur babies, fairies gardens. It's a fairy garden. It's a fairies garden. I don't go all extravagant. I don't do lots because I like to live it like as if it's country cottage. And when it's cottage country, actually there's not even any of that outside. There's just all natural nature. I don't do anything. So that was just that. And indoors, I have a Christmas cactus. Oh, I love my Christmas cactus. It's a beautiful cactus. Oh, I just love my cactus. My mom, African violet, as if it committed suicide. It just gave up. And I didn't overwater. I give my cactus water once. I feed it once a week. And I should really get an ice cube tray, although the freezer compartment is very small in my refrigerator. And I should just, ice cubes, but I don't. Got some marigolds. I'll do another vlog of it, my garden outside on July 1. I'm not doing anything this Canada day. I just don't feel like it. I'm not going anywhere special. I might just spend some time out on my balcony. Any and all complaints the alleged condominium corporations, PSCC 850 and elsewhere, all about my mom and I, and pets, fur babies, my mom, myself, all animals, all pets, all myself, my mom, and all animals, and all pets, all fur babies, just all lies, all those negative. It doesn't matter if we're messy. I've seen actual other places worse than this, where people don't even have bed frames. They have mattresses on floors, and I'm not just talking about with elegance. I mean, nothing. I mean, there was cockroaches and everything. It was disgusting. And that's one time, I believe, when I was younger, we were looking through. We went into a house that was like that, and it was up for sale. And it didn't only need gutted. It needed fumigated beyond belief, yet real, very believable. It was disgusting. I don't care the races, creeds, religions that lived there. It was disgusting. And same in this neighborhood. There's other apartments that are not well maintained inside by the residents. I live messy. I'm not gonna lie. I am between maid services, cleanings. I live messy. I do try to pile up all my papers and stuff and put it in folders and stuff. Although I am messy. Messy is not dirty, and just because of this and the most recent injuries, wounds occurred to my wrist, I cannot put pressure on anything very, even cleaning a mug hurts. It's painful. I cannot clean toilets. I cannot clean bathtubs. I cannot clean countertops. I am going to try and sweep my floor. I am going to try and get my Swiffer going and give it a wipe with that. But I cannot do anything else because of my wrists. I just don't have the weight. I cannot put pressure on because it's just too painful. And nothing worse than hearing a snap. When, no wonder I fainted. That would be enough to make anybody a snap. It wasn't even a fight. I wasn't even having a physical altercation with anybody. An argument or something that you can get. Or a self-defense class. I wasn't taking anything. I just went down with a bang, and it was, oh, and the blood was just coming out of my left knee. Holy. And when the paramedics came, I said, everything is sore on this side, which they maybe didn't believe that was an excruciating pain because I was happy to feel my hand, it was a good thing and yet not a good thing. So the paramedics cut my sleeve. And it was one of my favorite hoodies. They cut my sleeve. They didn't do my x-rays on this, although I feel like it was broken here. The doctor said it was broken, and I believe it. And this one, there was bruises everywhere, both my knees. My right knee began to swell more since. And the bruising, oh, it was awful. Yet they told me nothing was broken. Earlier, my left knee, was a sprain and soft tissue injured. Since, I don't know. I think I was so wounded and injured that they felt sorry for me. They just wanted me to go home and rest. Having me admitted wouldn't maybe well, it probably would have made me feel better if I had a day or two there because I probably needed some IV because I could have been dehydrated some because with an injury, the blood pressure and everything could drop and they should have given me something to bring it up. And the iron levels I'm always concerned of. But then being an athlete, maybe it's just a normality that I have high iron ferritin levels and I just overreacted and I just have to reduce my iron ferritin intakes, which is difficult considering. So I'm going to have some soup in a little while, and then nothing. And then I'm going to have my dinner, and then, although I'm going to take my biotin today, and then I'm going to have nothing. I'm not like my mom. I don't want it. Well, I don't even believe she really wanted to be disabled, although she likes to use her special needs stuff. I don't do that. I've used this sometimes, but not as often. It's only temporary because I'm like, although we can afford it, I'm like, do I really need it? Because I know I can rent a walker, but I don't want it. And they were like, yes and no. And the more I got to know, my doctor said I could go for a walk, so I didn't take that. I took that because sitting a long time, sometimes I have a bit of a struggle to get up because of my knee. I'm afraid that it will lock, and then I need my right hand to get up, and that gave me more oomph to get up. I didn't need it, but then I was sitting for a while, and I really did not want my summer to be all about this. And I truly believe that walking on knee injuries, it's not like it's bone on bone that I know of. Although I was starting to remember that some doctor told me my ankle was really up when I was younger. But anyways, all is good now. I'm recovering, recuperating. I just live in constant fear of leaving my home. As I said, justice all about, all to it, all about me, Avril Bellis, other people's stalkers, yes or no? Poll. Please vote yes. Please vote yes. Oh, this is what my knee looks like today. It's getting there. It was itchy the other day, but then I have some flesh wounds trying to heal too. It's my other knee. And so when sometimes flesh wounds heal, I get itchy. Itchy. This was itchy too. I have that too. That was really painful. I couldn't and it's like this. I felt, how I was earlier panting when I was breathing, and it was very sore, painful, and I was complaining about it, and nobody did anything, and I was like, I'm sure I broke or cracked my rib, and then the warm feeling of it, more warm than the rest of me, started to fade, and then when that happened, that had the same warm feeling to it. Were I unconscious, where the staff had left me on the gurney unconscious and not given me any first aid until I came conscious. I mean, and then even then ignored me. I mean, that's ridiculous. I kept complaining about where the pain was, and they wouldn't do anything. Practically nothing. I got this casted, but they missed this bit. That was all they did. They did mention that I might have some ligament damage in my knee. They didn't do anything. They didn't put on anything to support my knee. They didn't even give me a booty. I'm supposed to get physiotherapy. I have to make some phone calls tomorrow. My doctor is insisting upon it, and I'm like, ugh. I've had physiotherapy, and look where I ended up. And I have two piles. I don't have anywhere for storage. We have very low, not a lot of storage. And I wish I could get two cabinets. I had some white cabinets before. I wish I could get two cabinets with it or without attaching them to the walls, and fill them with this stuff instead of having them in those zipper bags and stuff. It'll make so much tighter. But my bedroom, I don't have a big closet. I have not a big closet. My mom's closet's already full, and the hall closet's already full. There's nowhere to put. And I have to, every time I plan to go through my stuff and her stuff and organize and stuff, it's an accident or whatever. I'm fed up. I'm gonna get my other self, and I'm gonna make my soup, my mom her soup, and I'll come back later since soup. Have a nice day.